But because of the simplicity of this principle, we tend to miss it at times. And at the end, we wonder what happened. What happened? All right. If possible, get your biro, your jotter, write down. But happily, this meeting will be streamed live, and you can always have access to the link. Media, I'd like to know if we're live already. All right. And thank you to the Facebook viewers, to the YouTube viewers who have joined us today. Congratulations, it can only get better. You found SWIFTtrip, and sure, it gets to other persons through you. I am Honorable Richard Nadi, the founder and the CEO of SWIFTtrip. And today, we'll be talking about there is a place called rest. There is a place called rest. How do you like that title? So let's see this place called rest. Beautiful. I believe we can see my screen, and the media you can as well display for those who are going through on the internet. So, you remember what the Bible says in Proverbs chapter 29 verse 18? It says, where there is no vision, the people perish. I have everything written on this slide so that I can be fast with it, and we dive into SWIFTtrip properly. Where there is no vision, the people perish. So what does that tell you? That it is a sense of knowing what you want that guarantees your entrance towards a flourishing, restful place. The sense of knowing what you want, as simple as that is. Everything I'm speaking about today, they are going to be very simple. Write them down, apply them, your life must be transformed. These are principles I apply to my life. So, do you have the sense of what you want? Do you have it? If you do, congratulations. And look at this. I want you to reflect right now. You can close your eyes to do this. I say, imagine yourself decades from now, sitting on a couch, looking out at the life you have built. You are at peace. Not because life has been perfect all through. Should have allowed you to arrive at the place called rest. Have you done that imagination? See yourself at that old age, having an awesome life. I go back to the previous slide. Do you see the man having rest at old age? And do you see the other who is struggling, thinking what to do to make end meet? He's trying all his best to think this is the thing he should have done at his youth. And the ones who would have that rest at a time when their strength is gone, they applied some certain principles that I will be teaching us today. And so, you've done that reflection. Now, the reality, you should come back to where you are right now. See where you are. I know that the gap between who you are today and the reflection you just envisioned is not just a measure of time. It's a journey marked by what? Uncertainty. It is full of the shadow of fear, of failure. And it's driven by relentless hard work. If you find any person who is enjoying perfect rest at old age today, people who have built systems that's actually working for them right now, they will tell you in the process of building, it was an uncertain time in their life. They were filled with the fear of failure, but they never allowed it to stop them. Do you know that there are so many persons who hear about SWIFTtrip today and they are wondering, what if it doesn't work? What if it ends up like the others? You don't know that the persons who have come to adopt it and they are running with the vision, they have similar fears, but they simply refused to let it weigh them down, because they understand that making things work, it's not a thing of probability, it's a thing of decision. The unsuccessful people will keep expecting for things, just make in expectation of things to work on its own, just like that. No, it doesn't happen. Media, can I have my picture somewhere in that slide? The video of me speaking. It doesn't just work that way. So be ready and be willing to work through uncertainty. Be ready to face your fears, which majority of your fear today as an owner of SWIFTtrip is, will it work? Face that fear in the face. And what do? Be driven by relentless hard work. Awesome. You will get great things done. So let's see what the next slide presents to us. The purpose of this teaching today, we say, today's teaching is going to invite us to explore the transformative power of our choices. Every decision you make in the present shapes by the vision, or rather, it's shaped by the vision you embrace and the dedication you invest to it. Wow. The potential that leads you towards the future, marked by that deep rest, the fulfillment, and that lasting peace. All of these things are designed by the choices you make today with your life. So why we must prepare to enter into our rest? It's a question. Why must you prepare? We'll say a part of this, a restful, or rest is a reward. Please take note of this, that this thing we talk about rest, it's like the fulfillment we desire, that success at last. Understand that it is not an accident. It is a reward. Does reward come like that? No, reward comes by, it's like a payment to something you invested. And the only way you enter into rest is what? Hard work with the time of your strength, and then you get the reward, not by accident. So we say, true rest is earned through intentional effort, discipline, and hard work. Without preparation, rest can feel empty or unfulfilling. Do you understand this? If you understand it, awesome. Read that again. True rest is earned with what? Intentional effort, discipline, and hard work. When you get to that age of rest and you are resting because you don't have the capacity to do the things you used to do, if you didn't prepare for that time, that rest is going to feel frustrating. The B, we say preparation ensures sustainable rests. By planning and building a strong foundation, financially, emotionally, spiritually, you create a life where rest is sustainable. and not constantly disrupted by chaos or unmet responsibilities. Whatever you fail to put today, whatever price you fail to pay today, you were expecting things to be easy just like that. You are creating chaos for that time. You should be having a peaceful rest. Plan and build a strong foundation for your financial goals. Rest requires letting go. Hello, take a look at this one. Just take a look at this. It's awesome. I said here, to fully enter your place of rest, you must prepare by resolving unfinished business, setting boundaries, and releasing control. Take note of that. Releasing control. Very important. Without this preparation, stress and worry can follow you even into moments of rest. Releasing controls tells you about what? It tells you about building systems, building something that will be doing the hard work for you while you are in your restful season. You release control of how money comes to you, of ever needing to think about the inflow of money, because in the old age, in that time of rest, what gives you rest is the outflow of finance. The outflow of finance. So why people have distress in their times of rest is because the inflow is not meeting up to the outflow of finance. But once you've let go of the control, because if you think you will have control at a time when you no longer have strength, it's a lie. Build systems. Build systems. Hand this power over to technology, and you will have your rest when you are old. Amazing. All right, let's see this. Awesome. Here we say how to enter into your rest. This is a practical teaching. I took my time to break everything down. How to enter into your rest. Let's see this. These two. You must have a clear picture of the future. All of these things, are you seeing they are most times repetition of themselves? That's to tell you that success is not a secret at all. But if it's so common that just having a clear picture of where you want to go in life, what you want in life, is what guarantees your successful end in life. Why are many people not successful? Have you asked yourself that question? Then that tells you many people do not have a clear picture of what they need out of life. Yeah. Isn't that strange? Then you see those who have clear pictures, they aren't working on it. They are simply wishing. They might have read positive books or motivational books or heard from motivational teachers saying, think positively, think big. And they are busy thinking positively, thinking big, and wondering why it's not working. It can't work. This thing needs hard work from you for it to work. You must work it out. My prayer for you is that may God give you the strength to do the work that you need to do to get things working in your life. Get the strength to do the work that gets things working in your life. So let's see how to enter into your rest. We'll say you must have a clear picture of the future you want to create. It is not just about setting and getting goals, but about legacy, purpose, and legacy. It's not just about setting goals. It is beyond that. That's why I always tell you that's what we're coming to accomplish here in SWIFTTrip. We're building a legacy. That's what guarantees your rest. You might be pursuing goals, attaining goals, but those goals are not building a legacy. So at the end of everything, when it's your time of rest, you discover that those goals you were busy setting were just temporal goals. You were never aiming at a long-term goal. For instance, you get into business just for money. The only thing that interests you about what they are talking about that business is how much you will earn now. If it's not talking about what you have to earn now, you're not interested in whatever they have to say. You are just setting goals of money that at your old age, you will continue setting those goals to make money. We say use the days of your strength effectively because it is the perfect season to lay the foundation for rest. Even before your strength is gone, you have arrived at the place of your rest. Do you get that? You don't need to get old. Talking to you, I won't get old before I enter into my place of rest. I won't. Congratulations to every one of us building SWIFTtrip. Even before you need to get the rest, that's you're already at rest. All right, so let's see this. Let's see what's coming up here. We say the cost to enter into your rest. Number 1, hard work. 2, sacrifices. 3, delayed gratification. Isn't that easy enough? But why are so many persons refusing to pay that price of hard work? Why are they unwilling to offer the sacrifice needed? The sacrifice we're paying in SWIFTtrip right now is the price of patience. The hard work we must pay is to ensure that others hear about it through you. That's a hard work. The sacrifice is what? Patience. The delayed gratification is being able to wait until the launch before you enter into that place of rest. But you discover that when you tell a person, until it's launched, before you can begin to make those profits out of it, the person will tell you, no, I need the one of sharp. That person is not willing to give anything to what? Enter into his or her place of rest. So number 1 life advice I have to give to us today: genuine rest isn't simply handed to you. It demands a commitment to hard work, sacrifice, and the willingness to postpone immediate gratification. Remember, each person's experience to all of this price to pay, it's going to be different. It will be tailored by your own journey of destiny. The experience I had in the past to get to where I am today, is it the same with your own? Totally different. That's why I always say, don't go seeking for people's advice when you need to make decisions for your destiny. They will advise you based on their own unique path of life. And most times it will never tally with yours. Even if it tallies, it's just a temporary thing. Allowing a person to make your decisions for you that has to do with the things of your life, it's a critical position to put yourself. Let's see the life advice too for this. Embrace the costs required and commit. That's what do I say, embrace the cost? I mean, you should acknowledge the costs required to pay to enter into your rest. And then you must commit to paying that cost. Keeping the focus on the place of your rest ahead Remember what the Bible says about Jesus. He said he endured the cross. Why? Because he was focused on the prize ahead, the reward ahead, the glory ahead. For that purpose, he endured. Once you've embraced it, you will be committed to paying it, if only you can keep focus of where you're heading to. And if you do this, do you know what's going to do for you? You're going to draw daily strength to persist until every sacrifice is fully repaid. Take note of that word, repaid. Were you owing anybody that you are repaying a sacrifice? So long you are living, you are indebted to life. That's why it comes for you. There is no free. You don't see anybody who just succeeded like that. If you see a person who entered into this rest, that it was handed over to that person, maybe it's the son of a billionaire, the son of a trillionaire, the son of a millionaire. If that person gained it without having the sense of what it cost to enter into that rest, if that rest was handed over to the person, maybe it's something just built and stored somewhere, it's going to get finished. If that person does not have the sense of what to do to multiply that thing, soonest that person will fall back to pay the price. He or she is indebted to life. You must pay your full dues to enter into that rest. Your dues is hard work, delayed gratification, the patience, that sacrifice you must pay. You escape it today. Many people missed Uber. They escaped Uber. They escaped. Now, escaping that sacrifice you ought to have paid in Uber, if you heard it. Who lost? You, of course. If I was the one who missed it, I lost big time. I am still indebted. I didn't pay my dues. So you must know that there is something you owe to life. And until it is fully repaid, your rest is not guaranteed. Anybody that tells you otherwise is a liar. Do you get me? The cost to enter into rest, life advice 3. We say it is inherently ironic. Take note of this. Very stupid. I'm going to use that word. To compare your personal journey with someone else's own. Because every person has a unique life to live. We are all uniquely molded, with our own challenges, with the sacrifice, with our victories. Every part is singular, measured by its own rhythm, its own obstacles, its own milestones. Its own milestones. The same with SWIFTtrip today. We tell you we have a milestone and you want to compare us with others? So it is juxtaposing, or what? Comparing. Juxtaposing simply means you're comparing. If you are comparing yourself or juxtaposing yourself against another person's part of life, that will diminish your true value and your unique growth. So if you've ever been in the part of comparing yourself with others, stop it. If this is the things you gain today, it's awesome. Key principles to apply to pay the cost for rest. Number 1, discipline. How many times have you heard about discipline? Often and often. Consistency and persistence over time leads to results. How many times have we heard that? Then why are people yet not applying these things? You see a person in our group, our platform, saying, we are taking time. It is delaying. That tells you that common sense, they say, it is not common. It is there staring at them. They would not know what to do. Resilience, overcoming setbacks and staying focused. You go out there. Look at one of my workers in the headquarters right here. He told somebody about SWIFTtrip and told the person, hello, it's heading away from the usual and it's going to $180. The person said, just say that thing again. Can I get it from there? No, just say it. You can say it without reading, please. He said, go look for a job to do. You fool for life. Can you imagine that? And then tomorrow he's still on to speak about SWIFTtrip. You must overcome setback and stay focused. People looked at me back then and said, I'm a hungry man. I'm a hungry man looking for people's money to feed my family. How about that? They said and that's just what he's doing is an advanced kind of scam. How about that? People have looked at me right in my face and tell me that I will fail woefully. It's not going to work. Some said to even see the light in Nigeria, let alone going global. How can you face such and you still persist? I can say I see 90%, 80% of where we're heading to. What about you who just see maybe 10, 20? And as you are vibrating, talking about SWIFTtrip where you are, somebody tells you, like the one Ambassador Dr. Tamke said in their meeting the other day, he said they are just using you. They will use you and dump you. How about that? Can you still stay focused if it was you? How about those they told that the CEO will soon disappear with people's money and police will bounce on you? How about that? Can you overcome such setback? These are key principles to apply. To pay, you must pay that cost for your rests. At last, those persons who are giving those advice, they will come back to say, hey, had I known. Key principles to apply to pay. Let's see the C part of that. We say wisdom, making smart choices now that we pay off later. To others, these choices you make may seem like obvious foolishness. When we've seen how to become co-owners of airports globally, and we say today we break it down to 2.4 million persons, $180 each person. People say it's madness. You will never find 2.4 million persons who are going to say, I am bringing in $180 to make it work. That wisdom might be foolishness. But remember, your resilience, your discipline to stay put will pay off. And then let's see the D part. Also, we say faith. Just trusting in God's timing and provision can bring peace that surpasses all understanding, even in the midst of paying a brutal cost for your rest. What do you think that gave Jesus that rest when he was paying a brutal cost? Simple faith. He knew that his Father can never disappoint him, that picture he had seen for his glory, there is nothing. He can't go into the grave and God forsake him there. He had the faith that if he goes there, he will be brought back to life by his Father. And that will be an entrance into unspeakable glory. Did he pay the price? He paid it. There is a difference of having faith and not walking towards it. If we are here, I tell you, we have faith. And I'm not here doing what is needed to get the people required to build SWIFTtrip. I'm wasting my time in such faith. You having faith, you are not talking about SWIFTtrip, you're not telling the people out there, you're not sharing it, we are playing. Don't trust God and playing on top of the trust. He needs something to bless. He needs a work that he can saturate with his power and it yields results. There's a person who will listen to me and the person will say, wow, I like this. Not be me talk, now God convince you. This video will be shared to someone. The person will hear it and say, what? I like it. I want to be part of it. Not be the voice. Now God do it. The faith that this thing we're doing today will yield results is what God needs. Apply something. He had something to work with. You go out there to speak about. Stop being afraid of who will listen to you. Will they reject? Let them reject it if they like. As you speak with that faith, if you like, take it. If you like, don't take it. You will see the Holy Spirit moving to make it make sense. That's where you understand it's not by your power. If you can just believe and talk it as you can talk it. I like using the word talk it. I feel the power from it more than when I say it. Talk that thing out there. And you see the manifestation of what you need. Let's see practical steps to enter or to effectively pay off the cost to enter into your rest. Practical steps to effectively pay off the cost to enter. Number one, we say set clear, attainable goals. 2, we say surround yourself with mentors and like-minded people. If you want to enter into your rest, you have no business with a person who is telling you you can't do it. You have no business with low mindset people, people who sees impossibilities in that thing you're saying. You have no business with them, no matter how wealthy that person might be, no matter how you look up to that person. Surround yourself with mentors. We say, see part of it, invest in skills. What kind of skills will you use in making something happen in your life? Like speaking. You can develop a skillful character of what? Persistence. That's why I say use SWIFTtrip as a lab rabbit. Your speaking will allow people to know what is in you. So if you say you don't want to speak out, that's a skill you must learn. Education. That is whatever you need. Also, like the education of how do I speak, you need it. An education of just find materials of, or you hear stories of other persons who are going through that part or who have succeeded in it. These are education that you need. Not the kind of education of school, please. This is beyond school. What we are talking here is beyond school. Nobody will teach you all this in school. These are practical life examples. Relationships. Invest in what? Relationships. When you see a person you admire, a role model you want to be like, something that you aspire or inspires you, whatever, hold that person and gather more of them. Go out and look for people of like minds. Build relationships in your state, in your country, people that motivate you to do more for SWIFTtrip. Surround them around you. People that align with your vision of rest. A person tells you it's impossible to enter into that place of rest. I don't know why you are listening to the person when you have to go look for another person who will say, oh wow, this is what I've been looking for all through my life. In conclusion, there is a place called rest within SWIFTtrip. A destination that is not just a mere dream. It awaits those who dare to forge their own paths. Are you ready to forge your own path? Are you ready, or you only love the things that people have finished building? That's what you like. When you hear that SWIFTtrip is in the vision stage, you are not ready to forge that path with them. You don't want to pass through uncertainty. It is people who pass through uncertainty confidently. They are the ones that forge their own path. You are seeing practically that there is no headway for success. You go out there and create your success. Oh my God. These are the people they call trailblazers. These are the people they call pathfinders. You create your own path. Dare to do this. Begin today to align with the spirit of SWIFTtrip. The things we say here, they are bogus. If in any way you feel timid by it, you feel intimidated by it, rather than allowing that thing inside of you that is adopting to smallness, push you out of this greatness. Come on, begin to align yourself with the spirit of SWIFTtrip. And commit to what? The diligent work required of us. You know the work. 2.4 million shareholders. That is the work. It is not hidden, it is spelled out. Come on. Commit to diligently paying off that which is required of us. Trust the process. For every step we take builds the bridge. This is where we are, and that is where we want to be. We need that bridge together. See that mighty or heavy gallows or that sea that is not letting you get to that place of your rest, which you envisioned at the beginning of this call. That bridge, the only way we build it is what? Practically putting down work each day. Every step we take, every work we do, every time we ask a person, have you heard about SWIFTtrip? We share the link to someone. We are practically building the bridge to get to that place where we will say it's a well-earned place of rest. Congratulations if you follow through this message today. It is awesome. And that brings me to give you a brief review about SWIFTtrip. I believe you gained insights. There is a place called rest. Have you found your rest? Align your spirit with SWIFTtrip. You will find rest on all sides. Within SWIFTtrip, there is that place called rest. I like this. So let's see what happens here. All right. You see this slide showing you an airport and a taxi business? It is a decentralized business we are here to build. Something powered by the blockchain, the aviation, the e-taxi, the e-commerce, the logistics, the hospitality. And when a person sees this site of this place we call rest, and the person feels undeserving of this restful future, you have no business discussing with such mind. Look out for persons who are willing to evolve and adapt into greatness. You might have not done anything this big. Congratulations, we can do it. Have I done it before? No. Why am I sure that we can do it? Because I have seen that place called rest. I have identified clearly what I want to be few years from now, and I know that this I have seen, I must touch it with God as my anchor. So I follow him foolishly. Whether a person likes the decision we make throughout this process, they don't like it, at the end everybody will like it, because every decision, every action will take us to that place called rest. Are you willing to follow? Follow foolishly, I urge you. Keep the wisdom. The time I was making that presentation, I told you that wisdom is required. And the choices you make by this wisdom, which is purely divine, it could be foolishness in the sight of others. So when they see you practically believing in a picture you envisioned in your head. And many people call it foolishness. But let the world see you as foolish today. And tomorrow, they will come to beckon on you to say, how did you do it? Teach us this wisdom. When people begin to honor your foresight, when people begin to honor your foresight, then you will understand the price you paid following foolishly. We're calling you come own an e-commerce business, and someone is telling you that it's not going to work out. You are there listening to the person, demoralizing your energy. You're on your own, no. That's why you need mentors. I have mentors. Allow me to mentor you. Oh my God. Allow me to mentor you. When I'm done with you, my God. My God. Will you get angry or offended with your mentor? If you know you won't, see me as a mentor, and never you get offended at me. Even if I come against you with my words clearly, I can mention a person's name in this meeting and say, what you are doing, I don't like it. Don't get offended at me. You might say, this boy, I am senior to him. Don't worry. Keep the seniority. Let's work together. I would never deceive you. I will be the last person to lie to you. Say, these things we are talking about, hello, it's going to be easy. Just be part of it. Sir, if you're not ready to join, don't join. If you're not ready to pay this price, don't join. Don't join us. Are you ready? I've shown everything this morning. Price needed to pay. Are you willing to pay it? We call on you. Join us. Let's pay this price together. Face the insults together and build a legacy for ourselves. How will this whole thing pay you? The SWIFTIFY. This is massive. Hotel business. Do you want to dispute how profitable it is? That person should keep disputing. By the time we've done, they will come back to say, had I known. How will all of these services pay you? Don't worry about the core services. You've already know we're in the vision stage, right? You've known the plan. You own 0.50125%. When you pay $80 to $180 to become a shareholder of SWIFTtrip, you're paying $80 for the campaign. You're paying $100 for this for your subscription fee to buy that profit share of 0.5015%. So in total, your subscription fee is $180. Go pay today, and it starts paying you from here when you decide to begin to campaign with us. I'm going to show you all of those parts. But now let's see. When we're going live, you need to understand that before I really skip forward to show you how you earn from SWIFTtrip. When are we going live? The company, through the system we're building, is giving to the shareholders a profit share of 5% worldwide, wherever you are. Worldwide, you are owning part of the 5%. And how much do you own? As a node holder of SWIFTtrip who purchased the shares of SWIFTtrip, 0.5015% of $180. What you own is, you have known your shares, right? How much will the company sell out before the launch? 3%. So you are actually buying from that 3% before the launch of SWIFTtrip. And if you own just 1 unit out of this, 0.5015%, how many of us is it going to take from us? Or how many people, simple English, how many people is it going to require to consume 3% before the launch of SWIFTtrip? 2.4 million shareholders. 2.4 million node units must be sold, one person to one unit. Once you've bought yours, it's time to share to others. You can't have two. So wherever you are, share the information. Technology is available. Share with someone. Just go to the end of this participant list. Click on share invite link. Use this channel to educate someone. Initial business launch will launch in Nigeria and the United Kingdom. Then we scale global. Isn't that amazing? This is the certificate of incorporation in Nigeria, EFCC certificate in Nigeria. We have that of the United Kingdom already. Amazingly awesome. We are moving ahead, practically moving. This is not we will launch in the United Kingdom and we are there looking. Parts already clearing. SWIFTtrip will shock the world. SWIFTtrip will what? Shock nations of the earth. Be part of this trend. Add your face to this greatness. Let your generation say, thank God I came from the loins of this man, of this woman. You are the CEO of SWIFTtrip. I am here to organize it for all of us. This is what we need to get done. This is the task at hand. You as a CEO, be creative. Don't just follow what I say, be creative. Add your own vibe to this goal that I have set. Do your own thing in your own state. Massively make shifts that will teach other people what to do. I can learn from you, but you must do more than me. Do you hear it? You must not say, like maybe coming to advise me. I want to learn from actions. That is me. I am ready to learn. Let it be practical. Do things that are mightier than what I'm doing. I will wake up and say, I've been sleeping. If a person must tell me I am sleeping, I'm not doing enough, I want to see you doing more. I will learn. Oh. Then you will know that I adopt very fast. It is easier to talk. Easier to spot errors. Easier to spot what is happening well and what's not happening well. That shouldn't be you. When you get busy doing, oh my God. What makes SWIFTtrip stands out? Pay your customers. We're putting our customers first of its kind worldwide on payroll. Our customers are positioned on payroll. They earn as the customers earn. As the shareholders who build the company, they earn as we earn. They're on payroll. They take a ride, they earn. They book a flight, they earn. People who recommended them into the services are earning to their fourth generation. The same way, know the fact that these advert bonuses you earn up to the fourth generation is only showing you that that is how everyone you bring into SWIFTtrip today, you are going to earn from the first to the fourth generation of whatever they do. My God. Let's see. It's in the aviation, it's in the e-taxi, in the e-commerce, it's in the logistics. This policy is applied to the hospitality. Who's the brain behind SWIFTtrip? Honorable Richard Tinade, the founder and the CEO of SWIFTtrip. I appreciate you for believing in me. Thank you. It hasn't been an easy path. We've talked to so many persons who refuse to believe. And here you are, believing in this cause. Thank you for believing. It is only those that believe that shapes SWIFTtrip. You don't believe, you have no contribution to add to us. Do you get it? You believe. It's just the belief we need. It's the belief SWIFTtrip needs to get launched. The person who will say from now till next year, from now to 10 years time, no value added to SWIFTtrip. Am I communicating? The people who add bricks by bricks by bricks by bricks are the believers of SWIFTtrip. We tell you about it, you refuse to be part of it. You add no dime to it. Will somebody replace that person? More than 10 replaces the one who says no. Be firm. For now, majority might say no. But don't be with the majority. Oh my God. Minority with God is enough. Did somebody hear me? Stop looking for people's approval. Where people are, that's where you want to be. Build your own. Build your own. Do you see what we're doing? Are we concerned with who maybe you start yesterday and you launch tomorrow? It's not our business. We are focused on our community. We are focused on establishing our community. Whomever pays a dime to be part of SWIFTtrip, you are part of it. When it launches, you will be all over SWIFTtrip. It's a community being built. And that is to tell you that when we get to the United States to do business, are we looking at companies there? No. We are focused on our community. The PYC. My God. As we are building the community, we don't care who have been there or who is coming. We are just doing things, enlarging our coast, structuring, adapting, and evolving. If we want to look at the people coming, we look at what they are doing. Is it good enough? Wow. Will this profit our customers? We adopt it and add it. That is evolving, not being rigid. What we're doing today, are we the first to start it? Are we the first to start aviation? But are we going to inculcate the AI into this that is going to become superb? Yes, that is adopting. Hey. My God. Thank you so much for believing in SWIFTtrip. So how do you earn in SWIFTtrip? This is a very important part. At the end of it all, you want to know how it profits you in the future and in the now. And that's where I am now. So look at this slide very well. $10 was paid by a person in the United States who booked a ride in SWIFTtrip. How much are you going to earn from that trip of $10? Someone in Nigeria took a ride of 8,000 naira. And your ownership is 0.5015%. How much do you get from the trip of 8,000? Take note, wherever you are in the world. You are in Cyprus, you earn from this ride. You are in the United Kingdom, you earn from this ride. You are in Ghana, you earn from this ride. You're in Nigeria, you are earning wherever you are. Isn't that beautiful? This takes you global. Build a system that works for you and gives you that restful place that you desire. Or rather, that you deserve. We don't just desire it, we deserve it. Come on. And then let's look at this. $10 multiplied by 0.5015%. What do you get? Do the calculation yourself. To know the price you earn or the sum of money you earn on every transaction, just take, if it is $10,000 that person paid for whatever transaction the person concluded with our app on these 5 services, say 10,000 times 0.50125. Add the percentage sign, you get what you are entitled to. If you're doing dollars, you should be getting your sum in cents or in dollars, right? If you're doing naira, you're getting kobo. If you're doing pounds, you're getting shillings. Whatever you're doing, just calculate it. That's what I'm teaching you this slide. So now let's stick to our $10. 0.60125 cents is what you earn. So insignificant. But I want to show you the power of consistency, the power of limitless payment. It just keeps coming. It just keeps coming. It never gets tired. This thing continues to happen repeatedly. And every day, if it happens in 10 places today, be rest assured that tomorrow it's going to happen in 100 places. If it happened 100 today, be rest assured that tomorrow it's going to happen 500. It's never going to be the same. Every day, there will be quantum leaps. That's the beauty of this. If you understand what I just said, you understand how system works. If you don't understand it, you don't understand it. God will help you to understand it. Per trip profit evaluation. You've understood that. Now I will take those figures we just calculated to show you how cents or kobo can become millions, billions, and trillions of dollars. Are you ready for this? In 5 years from now, many people will ask, are we going to earn after 5 years? Until 5 years I can make withdrawal? No! Is it until this volume of trips I want to show to you now happens, that's when I can make withdrawal of my earnings? No! We're just taking you to 5 years so you can see in long term what awaits us. The day SWIFTtrip launch, you start making your withdrawals. How beautiful. The company will never be in possession of your money. Once it's happening, the driver clicks trip completed. From that driver's wallet, your money is going to you. It's not going to be reserved in the company's purse and then sent to you. No. The company gets its own. Study the PYC slide. You see that the company is reserving $10. I mean 10%. And that 10% is used for global expansion of business. Do you get it? So the company will never call you, say, we want to launch in China. Come and contribute. No. We built SWIFTtrip now. SWIFTtrip builds itself onward, building us. Oh my God. 5 years from now. Let's just bring, trips will be dynamic. We'll have trips of whatever amount based on the distance to be calculated, based on the country going to by flight, based on the kind of room booked by the hotels, based on the item purchased on the e-commerce platform. But now let's just do the $10 trip. We're using the e-taxi. Awesome. Awesome. In 5 years, we've completed 50,000 trillion. Sorry, not 50,000 trillion trips yet. Yes, we would have performed thousands of trillions anyway. But worst case on this slide, we want to do 50 trillion trips. If a person is arguing with you about that, awaken the person to ask the person, are you arguing that this system or a system that performs trips globally, a time to come, are you arguing that it can't perform 50 trillion trips? Is that your argument? The person will definitely say no. So what's your argument? I am arguing that in 5 years, the company can't perform 50 trillion trips. All right, if that's your argument, can the company perform these 50 trillion trips in 50 years? No, based on that statistics of this statistic and that statistic. Hello, keep the statistics. Can the company perform it in 200 years? The person say, no, why are you talking like that? That's too much now. The company will have, follow. Tell the person, follow. You have no argument. Time will solve every statistics any person is proving now. Are we communicating? That's it. Keep the statistics and follow. What's 50 trillion trips? Last time I calculated, is it 500 million trillion? Is it 500 million trillion? You know, when figures become bogus, you won't know what to call it. You just blab. When this thing expands, I can say 5,000 trillions. I can say 50,000 trillions, 500,000 trillions, 5 million trillions, 50 million trillions, 5 trillion trillions. That's me just quoting figures. Because it has gone beyond what we were taught in school. We just have to blab around it to just say we are calling figures. That's a system for you. You will be seeing figures soonest. You won't be able to pronounce. My God. Let's keep moving. And then we see 0.60125 cents. This insignificant thing performed per trip. Adding it to the power of system that have yielded 50 trillion trips in the space of 5 years. What are we looking at? $6.25 million. That's change. That will soon be change to the shareholders of SWIFTtrip. At the beginning of Uber, Travis made calculations to his shareholders, $10 million. Many said it's impossible. Today, it's $10 million, anything, to the owners of Uber. 0.301 kobo multiplied by 50 trillion trips. That's 5 billion naira. Congratulations. This is our place of rest. How $100 subscription, which purchased, not the subscription, the $100 is the purchase of what? The share. $80 is advert fee. I'm not putting it here. $100 yielded $6.25 million. Isn't that incredible? How can you comprehend? If a person buys, people will say, I am tying my money down in SWIFTtrip, but I can't tie my money down. All right, take the $100 or the $180 which you will put in SWIFTtrip now, which you are tying down, as they say. Take it, don't tie it down. Go maybe buy whatever you want to buy, invest in whatever you want to invest, struggle with whatever contract, and you get the billions. Do you know something happens after that? When you start spending out of it, it won't return without your hard work. Get this insight about system and let's build. It can't come back to you without what? Hard work. That's how dangerous accumulating finances and not putting it on autopilot. It's so dangerous. Take example of the inflation happening worldwide today. What do you think is happening to people's money? Persons who have retired and have no strength to work anymore. But you see the magic that happens to you in SWIFTtrip after we've accomplished this system. That 5 billion in naira you see there, spend it. Permit me to say, waste it. It will come back to you again. Sleeping. $6.25 million. Use it just for your weekend. It will accumulate back to you in due time without stress. That is the beauty of systems. So we say, can you see this slide? SWIFTtrip will make you a trillionaire in dollars. I'm having network glitch. Ambassador Chukwemeka, Dr. Tamke, can you hear my voice now? I'm having network challenge here. I can feel it on the Telegram meeting that it's giving me a sound. Am I heard? Let someone speak. Let me be sure, please. All right. I can still see that. Ooh. Am I heard? Am I heard? Am I heard? Can you hear me? Okay. Network. Sorry about that. I would reshare. All right. So I want to show you how you make money now, and then I take questions for this meeting today. How do you earn? Interesting. Wow. Interesting. How do you make money now? Beautiful. Let's go on. I'm going over to the slide. Yeah. So look at this. Was a SWIFTtrip makes you a trillionaire in dollars, right? Beautiful. What will be, people have heard that statement. That's why I placed it on the slide. If you're here today for the first time and you've seen that, if you are feeling undeserving of that, better start feeling deserving. The reason why I placed it here on the slide is because it has pissed so many persons off from SWIFTtrip. When they hear me say SWIFTtrip makes you a trillionaire in dollars, they say because of that the CEO said I will not be part of SWIFTtrip, and because of that I placed it here. So whenever I didn't say it, if I skip it, the person is going through the slide, he or she will see it and get pissed off. They are showing a person something that has not happened. The person goes to Google and begin to check who is a trillionaire in dollars. Oh, nobody has become a trillionaire in dollars. Suddenly, the person's used people's limitation to limit his own self and say, if nobody has ever been it, I am not deserving to become it. I almost said stupid, but I just said it again. Very, very, it's insane that a person's limitation becomes your limitation. Highly insane. So it's there. The earlier you start liking it, that SWIFTtrip will make me a trillionaire in dollars, the better. Because I cannot reduce my standard to appease a person who says I should say SWIFTtrip will make me a millionaire in dollars. Oh, sir, if you say billionaire in dollars, we can comprehend it. But when you say trillionaires, I don't like it. It pisses me off. Oh, I should now reduce my site because my site pisses you off? I don't think you are ready. They bomb me and you together. If you like me, you like me. You don't like me, leave me as I am. This is how I am wired. I cannot change this wiring. And I'm looking for people wired like this. Me, I don't like people of low standard. So how can a low standard person like me? Everybody that will like me, whether the person have pursued anything great, the person that likes me is a person of high standard. High standard no be money for pockets, na mentality. The person might be a billionaire, and the person says, I can't be a trillionaire in dollars. He's a person of low standard. Choose your friends carefully. What will be my role as a subscriber in the movement leading up to the launch of SWIFTtrip? What will be our role? Become an active campaigner. My PA, I believe you can still hear me in the meeting. Orinami, are you there? Anyone speak up? If you can still hear me, because my other device which I'm using in monitoring. Are you with me? Thank you very much.
Yes, we can hear you.
Awesome, awesome. Once you become a shareholder of SWIFTtrip, please, the next thing you do, enter into campaigning. Why? You have paid your dues as a campaigner of SWIFTtrip. You paid $80 for that section of SWIFTtrip. So if you aren't campaigning, you are losing out big time. Tell people how much you love SWIFTtrip. Ask people, have you heard about SWIFTtrip? And then educate them to join SWIFTtrip. You'll be earning big from the SWIFTtrip campaign pool fund. Let's see what this $80 will do for us. $80, multiply that by the number of shares available in SWIFTtrip. 2.4 million, we'll take it out, we've done $10,000. 10,000 shares already. Today we are 11,000, but this calculation is based on 10,000. That is, we calculated $80 multiplied by 2,390,000 units. Good. 2 million is 2.4 million, right? 10,000 minus that, you get it. So 80,000 minus your sum, you get 191,200,000 dollars. Do that in Naira, and you'll be amazed what SWIFTtrip is going to pay for adverts. How did they get the money? Everybody coming in contributed it. You've contributed your own. Start campaigning. Start selling the units. Start sharing, regardless of who like it or who don't like it around you. You are only looking for those who like it. Know what you're looking for, and you will step out, you will get what you're looking for. You sell a unit to get what? $50. Isn't that beautiful? You can do this 10 of this in a week. That's $500. And you can do it, you're doing it relaxing. You're not work, it's not hard work. You can strategize. Make this thing happen in your own environment. How the best way you can use Facebook ads, you can use radio ads, you can do whatever to, you can go out on street campaign. When you're doing the street campaign, do it with fun. Let it be fun to you. Don't do it with a sense of suffering. Oh, enjoy the process. If you don't have money for radio, your leg should carry you to go tell a person, have you heard about SWIFTtrip? That is my life. That is my life. 2021 was a rugged year for SWIFTtrip. No money to have an office, no money to do radio advert, to hear let people. We went out walking on the road. Trekking. People will say, a man unmuted his mic the other day and said, CEO, please, I have something to say. I am very passionate about SWIFTtrip. And in my state, I have not been hearing SWIFTtrip. Please, what can the company give to me as finance to back me up to start talking about SWIFTtrip? Guess what my answer is? I said, why do you need money to start talking about SWIFTtrip? He said, because I don't have any money, but I have the passion. I said, if you have the passion, let your legs carry you out. You need no dime to get started. Your leg can walk. You talk to 50 persons. 10 get registered. That money you got from the advert bonus, that's $500. It's a seed. Don't finish it. Don't eat it up. Reuse it to start holding meetings. Go find a hotel. Book a hotel. It could be 30 seaters. Go to radio, do small adverts. Go to Facebook, push an advert. You will get more reach, more wider reach. Print flyers, use your leg, share flyers. That first meeting, you will get people who will begin to walk around you. Do you get it? You will get team of persons now in your state. The next meeting should be bigger. The other meeting, mighty. That's how to get things done. You start from nothing. If you think you need something to get started, you will never get started. It's an example. When you hear SWIFTtrip, you see a company that started from $0. $0. To build a multi-trillion company from zero. Come on. Have you heard that in the world before? Others will get an idea and they start looking for a billionaire out there who will sponsor them. That was why Travis, the CEO of Uber, had to go look for Kevin Hart to be part of his vision. At his greatest dismay, Kevin Hart told him, that's the stupidest shit I've ever heard. But what happened? Today, Kevin Hart is feeling so mad that he said that Uber wasn't going to work. So you see us in our early stage. You say whatever. You call this process a Ponzi. You are playing. You are joking. Oh my God. Second level bonus on your advert commission, $15. Imagine. Only the second generation soonest will be paying your bills. Your direct will just be maybe savings. The indirect second, the third, $10, the fourth, $5. That's massive to take care of you. Soonest you'll be getting thousands of notifications from that. Congratulations. The work you put in today will pay off. And please, never you go tell a person, you know, people used to motivate people in Pomsey, and they still carry that sense of Pomsey into this. You want to motivate your team, yes, and even if it doesn't work, even if finally it doesn't launch, you know that you would have made a lot of money. $50 is what the company pay. Let's go all out and talk about this. Even if we have made so much money, don't say that. That's a mindset of a person who doesn't care about what happens to other people. How can you say such? I've heard this, that's why I'm saying it. You don't motivate person, you say, even if it doesn't, why will you say such? So if you make your own profit, you forget that there are people who just entered and it didn't work. That's the same way people just go out for money. They don't care. They tell you a Ponzi scheme will not last. You go there, put your energy, pack people in. The person tell you, I will put 10 million naira inside. You say, put it, because of what you will get. God forbid such lifestyle from now. If you have such mentality, kill it. It's not going to profit you nothing. Number one, you just be busy destroying relationships. So every destroyed relationship in the past, it is a time to rebuild it. The people who you have introduced to things that didn't work, you never knew it won't work anyway if you actually didn't know. Because there are some of us who knew it's not going to work. And yet we told people. So if you actually didn't know that it's not going to work, tell the people that, hello, let's come and build a business. Those ones we've been asking questions that are for gamblers. You don't they pay? How much I go earn now? Those are gamblers' mentality. Now we say, come build. When we have built it, we enter into an autopilot of. So this one is just to earn, just to how do I put it? The process is tough, just to calm the toughness. If you want to make it really hot, we'll tell you we're in a vision stage, and that's why we cannot pay now. Every money coming in is for the project. Haven't you heard visions like that? Didn't they launch? They launched. But in SWIFTtrip, God gave us the wisdom. We task the person who's coming in, pay. You don't pay that $80. You cannot be part of SWIFTtrip. You pay it. Congratulations. You have paid your own dues. Now start campaigning. You're also going to earn more. It's like registering into the campaign side. You register as a campaigner. You didn't campaign. Who's losing? You've already paid your registration fee for it. Is somebody with me? Awesome. Let's go and build massive. So that's how shareholders earn now. Be a shareholder who is talking about SWIFTtrip and will refer to you as an able shareholder of SWIFTtrip. So there are other campaign benefits. You have registered 50 nodes. The company says thank you, $50. We know it's nothing compared to what you've done. It's just a mark of appreciation. And then you've done 500 units sold. The company says thank you, $1,000. The company says thank you when you have sold 5,000 units with $10,000, and you become the face of SWIFTtrip. Congratulations. Do not miss the SWIFTtrip profit share offer. You want to subscribe now to SWIFTtrip? Make your payment to this account. SWIFTIFY Technologies. Ensure you don't pay to somebody's account. Anybody referred you to this meeting and you want to pay, the person is telling you pay to my own account. No, screenshot this and pay to the company account. If it's tiny in your screen now and you're seeing it on Telegram, click the box at which you see this. It's going to be bold. Screenshot it and make your payment to the Naira account, dollar, pounds, euro, whichever is okay for you. And send the proof of payment to the person who told you about SWIFTtrip. And the number on the screen is that of the company admin, which your sponsor would register you through. So please, media, can the screen, let it be focused on me. I want to go to the website of SWIFTtrip. Just a minute. We will be back on the seedinvest.swifttripcampaign.com. Please go to the website of SWIFTtrip and you would... Do I have network for that? All right. Study the disclaimer. And this is a beautiful website. So pay by USDT. The USDT is very important as well. You would see how much you should pay today. 1,500 Naira. That's the inflow. And when you're making withdrawal, you are withdrawing per dollar 1,482. Soonest the app will be fully updated to reflect in dollars and no longer Naira. So keep enjoying it as it is right now. We are still trying to ensure that everyone who has come in during those rushing days, they all get activated. I'm trying my best on that. The international admin is at work on that. So for the USDT, you can get the USDT wallet right on the website. You can also copy the USD. You can also copy the Naira account right here on the website, and ensure you inform everyone of the meeting today, the SWIFTtrip Booster meeting. I believe it has boosted you in so many ways today. It's actually indeed a booster meeting as named by Lolo Opia. Thank you so much. I love taking wonderful suggestions in SWIFTtrip. You might suggest, you won't even know you have suggested to me. Madam Lolo Opia, are you there? Unmute your mic. Is Lolo Opia in the meeting? Ambassador Chukwemeka, help me check because I can't see my Telegram meeting now. I just want to do it here on the website first.
She has been unmuted.
She has been unmuted. Lolo Opia, speak please. How are you?
Very well, sir.
When you said that on the group, were you advising me?
Yes, sir.
No. You said it on the group.
I'm just suggesting.
You didn't even suggest. You just made a comment on the group after the meeting, if you remember. On the WhatsApp platform, you said, this is a booster meeting in SWIFTtrip. Ensure you attend. Do you remember the day you said that?
Now when they say I'm an admin, so
Good. And then I made a comment. I made a comment underneath that post. I say, I like the sound of this. That's it. And automatically, we named the meeting SWIFTtrip Booster meeting. Thank you for that name, madam. We love you.
Thank you, sir.
Awesome. You did that for us. Credit must be given.
One that you will do, sir. That's our runner 50. When you invite 50 person, you have
Okay, the 50 slots. You want it to be reviewed?
in the next few weeks, I should get to that 50.
Oh, that's why you want it to be reviewed. All right, we'll see what to do with that. Until God touch me in that. I've not got the move. Once it's done,
I will soon get there.
get there. Get there and get going.
It's all right.
Exactly. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yeah.
We appreciate you, Lolo Opia. So invite your friends to the SWIFTtrip Booster meeting. We say SWIFTtrip is your visa to the world. Your visa to a global business. Congratulations, and it's 10 a.m. and 8 p.m. every single day. So invite one to buy SWIFTtrip. You earn $50 plus what? $30 indirect commissions, which I have taught you about that today. Study more about us on the website and you will be happy. Study about this. Most people won't read through our website and they'll be shouting, please, the company is pursuing heavy goal. I hope the company will not, when are we going to launch? Read this simple statement here. They are thinking that we want to launch everything at once. Funny enough, we have all the information here on the website. We won't read it. He said, please be aware that these services will be rolled out in phases, beginning with the e-hailing and hospitality services. The remaining services will gradually be introduced and fully established over time. How about that? Thank you so much. We bounce right to the top. It's time for questions, and I believe a lot of us have questions today. Media, I think your lighting, you should be touched. Awesome. Awesome. Media. Do we have friends to speak today? Let's hear us speak about SWIFTtrip, and it's going to be awesome. Thank you, sir. Please come forward. Come. Just come. Have this. Thank you. Plug it for me. Give it to my PA to do that for me. Thank you, sir. All right. Do we have any comments? Any review? We have every one of us who started with us in the meeting from the beginning. It's time for questions. Click the middle button and you'll be able to ask questions. Thank you so much. And I had a good time. I believe you had a good time too. As we always say, that our meetings, by the special grace of God, is always a fulfilling moment. And it's no joke. It's always a fulfilling moment. Thank you. Let's see. Okay, our hub admins. Have I introduced you? Let's see. This is Lolo Opia, soon being the hub admin of SWIFTtrip in Ibadan. Thank you for all you do for SWIFTtrip, ma'am. We appreciate you and we love you. This is the international admin of SWIFTtrip, Oriname Ayo. Connect with him to get registered in SWIFTtrip. That's if you are in a state, not to get registered, rather to register your prospects. If you, as the sponsor of that person, is in a state or a country that doesn't have a hub admin yet. Severe IV or Sugar IV, soonest, this is your first time, but soonest we hope to have you as a hub admin in SWIFTtrip in Cyprus. I think we don't have any hub admin there yet, and you will be the first if you will work hand in hand with us. This is Ambassador Chukwuemeka, the hub admin of SWIFTtrip in Ebonyi State. Congratulations, boss. We always see all you do for SWIFTtrip over there, and we see that work. We recognize you. Thank you so much for all you do. So please, wherever you are in Ebonyi, ensure you take your friends, your prospects to the office of Ambassador Chukwuemeka. Hear from him. He's a great man, a lion that's, when he speaks, when he roars, anyone who hears him would like him. Not really everyone, only the lions. The antelopes will give way. Lions will love him. Thank you for all you do for SWIFTtrip. So if you have a prospect who have sent you a receipt and you reside in Ebonyi, is the one you have to reach out to, and he will teach you how to do that registration. Please, hub admins, do not do registrations for your for the shareholders of SWIFTtrip who contact you. When they reach out to you, ensure they do the registrations for their prospect by themselves. That will help them grow. And for you as a shareholder of SWIFTtrip, if you're a person who was once your prospect, now a shareholder of SWIFTtrip, is coming to you to say, please, I don't know how to do this registration. I just have somebody who has paid now. Please help me register. Don't help anybody. You think you are kind, or you are I don't know, you are working hard to help. No, don't do such help. Teach them. When you teach, you expound the coast of SWIFTtrip. When you are helping, you are narrowing us. Every shareholder should teach the shareholders in their chain how to process registrations, and we get bigger and stronger. Ambassador Dr. Tamke is the hub admin of SWIFTtrip in Edo State. Reach out to him to register your prospect. Let's go through this list quick. We have Ambassador Martins, hub admin of SWIFTtrip in Italy and in France. Connect with him to register your prospects. We have, that's if you're based in Italy, that's when you reach out to him, or you are based in France. He's heading those two countries for SWIFTtrip at the moment. If you are based in Owerri, connect with Dr. Mrs. Selling Ifeanyi to register your prospects. Thank you so much. Ambassador Dr. Unna, hub admin of SWIFTtrip in Ebonyi. Connect with him to register your prospects. Those are the hub admins with us today. We have Mama Goodness. This should be your first time. Let me recognize those joiners for the first time. Boniface Opera, you are welcome. Bamidele, you're welcome. Idris, you're welcome. Julius Samson, this is not your first time. The name is very familiar. Helen Fasaki, you're welcome. Imad Didia, you're welcome. Let's try to add profile pictures. It's going to help us relate to us better. This is Mary with one name. I don't know if it's the Mary I know. You're welcome. Neche Cheche, you're welcome. This should be your first time. Please, if I call you as a first timer, it's not your first time, don't be angry with me. I'm not an AI, okay? I'm a human with errors. And if I don't call you and it's your first time, also pardon me. Obin Nax, you're welcome. Usman, okay, Usman, I think I've seen this your profile picture before. It's not your first time, you're welcome. All right, Sugar Ivy, you're welcome. Glory Sunday, you are welcome. And to the able shareholders of SWIFTtrip, you are welcome. Frank Life, this should be your first time as well. Thank you, able shareholders. It's your impact making SWIFTtrip grow stronger. God bless you. At the development phase, SWIFTtrip has already become a household name. It's all glory to God. Thank you for all you do for SWIFTtrip. It's time to speak. If you have a question, please ask. Click the middle button on your screen. Robinson, you're welcome. Glory Sunday. No, am I? Glory Sunday. Your mic is unmuted. How are you? Speak. Let's hear from you. Glory Sunday. Click the middle button, unmute your mic now. If you are saying hello, we can't hear you. Yeah, how are you doing?
Fine, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Great to reach to you today. Is this your first time?
It's not my first time.
Oh, wow. We're happy to connect with you. Okay, which state are you connecting from?
Cross River.
From Cross River.
Calabar to be precise.
Awesome. All right, so you have a question?
Yes, sir.
Please ask.
So my question is not really a question who might hear again. So my fear is this, you said SWIFTtrip is going to launch when we have 2.4 million new members.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, every day, okay, let me not exaggerate, but the price keeps increasing every time. Like, how do we expect to get our target? Like 2.4 million is not 240,000 members. It's not 24,000 members. We're talking about millions of members.
It's 2,400,000.
Huh?
It's 2,400,000.
Yes, 2 million, that's 2.4 million. And we know how the country is. Like, people barely feed. How then do you expect people to remove 200 and something thousand
Wow.
to pay for something they do not even know when it will launch?
Child.
Like, it might even launch 100 years time.
Yeah, you're right.
As it stands, nobody knows when it's going to launch.
Yeah.
How is it going to motivate new people to join?
All right, thank you very much. When did you join SWIFTtrip?
I joined 2023.
How many persons do you have under you?
I've referred many people, I think close to 50 or so.
You don't mean it. Wow.
I didn't even allow the person that referred me to talk too much.
Oh,
When he
wow.
told me about it, I joined, and he was surprised. I was like, wow, I didn't even stress him.
Wow.
And that very day, I also referred people.
Wow.
Along the line,
I'm excited. Don't worry, don't worry. I'm excited about you. I'm just excited. That's what I talk about. When you want me to answer you very well, let me hear that there is a work done. I'll be so excited. Yeah, thank you so much. And now I will help you. I understand your question. How much was it then when you came into SWIFTtrip 2023?
I joined when it was 15K.
15K. Congratulations that you helped a lot of your friends then.
Yes, sir.
And now you discover, did you tell some persons who didn't join?
Yes, I told them, and some joined when it was 25K.
Okay. When was the last time you were able to register someone in SWIFTtrip?
When it was around 25K. The last person that wanted to join, as it increased to 80 something K, he couldn't join again.
When was the last time you actively spoke about SWIFTtrip?
As it increased, to be honest, I wasn't able to talk about.
What did it increase to? What did it increase? What did it increase to? You said you the last registration you did was 25.5. What did it increase to next? Did it increase to next?
I think that was 30K or so.
So from 30, people started complaining to you.
No, I wasn't able to refer people again.
Don't say no. Don't say you weren't able to refer again. You stopped talking. Tell me that.
Stop talking. I have a group.
Were you talking? Were you still actively speaking about SWIFTtrip until it became 80? Glory.
Yes, I was not really actively. I won't say.
You were doing it part time, right?
Yes.
I want to let you know that people watch you. People study your vibe. When you are not so passionate about that thing, they don't give a damn. If you are fully involved, be fully involved. That's number one thing I want to teach you now. Were there people who registered people when it was 80? When you stopped talking, was the node count, was it still counting? Was it increasing?
Yes.
What happened? Was the hardship no reach them? The hardship no reach them. The hardship, might speak pidgin small. The hardship, it no reach those people.
So you're not getting my point.
I am getting it. I want to help you. I want to help you. I've got it. Don't mind me, that's how I answer question. There's nothing to explain now. I've got everything. But just be following me as I'm asking these questions. Okay? Some of the questions I will ask you back might want to pinch you. And you just want me to answer it straightforward. I'm just deriving some things. I say I'm happy answering you. If I wasn't happy, I would not be answering you like this. But your impact, the time you thought actively, it gave me joy. But the only place now I'm trying to show to you that you were not active was when you stopped talking. When you stop talking, everything ends. If I or we want to kill SWIFTtrip today, we just stop talking. SWIFTtrip is dead. Right now, it is depending on us to get it done. So I asked a question. When you stopped talking, was the note still counting?
Yes.
Did you see the spike within these days of the notes before it became $180? What happened? Is it not the same country that you are in? It's the same country. When you decide to agree that the country is hard, it will become hard. You begin to see obstacles. Refuse to agree to it. Then let me also help you again. What we want to build is an airport. Glory. Do you think that 15,000 naira would do it?
No.
So do you want me to lie to you?
No.
So where do you want me to get the money to do it?
Okay, but sir, if we get
Don't worry. Just speak.
Will you at least launch first before you reach that 2.4?
Just the answer me small. Where are we going to get the money? It's from the shares.
From registrations.
Good. And so it has to meet up what it is. Why you got it that cheap is that you heard of it early. A person hearing it in 2025, you have been in SWIFTTRip since 2023. The person wants to buy it for 15,000. Will you be happy? Let me just first start like that.
No,
wait.
2.4 million.
Wait, so now you ask question and now you find my trouble. So make I dey talk. I've got all your gist, but I'll be answering it small. Because this your question is deep. You say you are afraid that we cannot launch. So why are you afraid? Because the economy is hard. And now we want to set ourselves away from the hardship of this economy. Is it our fear of the economy being hard that we are going to use to set a standard? And glory. Yeah. The economy is hard. We agree. Now we want to build an airport and we tell a person pay $180 to be an owner of an airport, and the person say the economy is too hard. That person is not for him. We've gone away from a person say I have $100, please, I don't have 80, can you make it up? We don't pass them. I have $179, I need your $1 to complete it. We don't pass them. Go and find the $1. You can't own it. You think it's expensive now? Wait until you see something coming. Do you hear me? I say wait until you see something coming. I've told us that before this price will change, you will see something audacious. Those who can come in quickly, they can start earning massively from the advert bonuses. Others will be saying economy is hard. I want to pay children's school fees. Don't worry, don't find money to register that child. Still be singing the praise of the hardship of the economy. And I will know if it is the complaining about the hardship that will then solve the hardness of the economy. That a person recognizes that it is hard. If I say the economy is hard, awesome. I am working my way out of the hardship. You should be working your way out of the hardship. So when you go around the person say, you know economy is hard. Move ahead and find a person who sees where you're heading to. Never you settle for that statement, economy is hard. Never again. It's because you've not been joining me. This is a matter I've been talking, I've been trashing this thing. Last night, I talked so deep about it. Were you in the meeting last night?
No, sir.
When was the last time you joined our meeting?
Last week.
Last week. Try to join every day.
Yeah.
Try to join always. It's going to boost your confidence. That's all we need. We need lionic minds now. We have gone past the time of those days when people are lobbying for licensing crayfish. They say we're going to build an airport. If a person have seen the vision, oh, let me ask you this one, Glory, again. If I take you by hand now to an airport and I say, Glory, this is an airport, go and tell people about it, but don't tell them that you saw the airport. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
If you tell a person come and pay $500 to own that airport Honorable Richard is talking about, and the person say economy is hard, I cannot be part of it, how would you feel for that person?
I feel bad now for the
Why?
person.
Why?
Because the person doesn't know what he's about to lose.
Because you have seen it, you have touched it, you have felt it. You know that anybody who says no, you'll be looking at a person and you are pitying for this person. You say, oh God, why would this person miss this kind of opportunity? Now, do you know why you are succumbing? Will you ever agree to that person who is saying economy is hard by then? If you have seen the airport and I say go, don't tell anybody, no matter what they say, don't tell them. Will you agree to that person? Will you see the person as a wise person when he says the economy is hard, I cannot own this airport? Will you see wisdom in the person's statement?
No, nah, that one, the effort is already there physically. So why would the person?
It is there. It is there right now. That is how you get things done. Are you with me? For you to get this thing done, you must see it as it is there. Oh, if only I could do more than this for you. If only I can do more than this for you. Glory. Sunday. Thoughts are things. Have you read the portion of the Bible where it says evidence of things hoped for? Or rather, the evidence of that which not seen. Substance of things hoped for. Evidence of what's not seen. You've read it. Thank you for quoting it properly for me. Do you understand that scripture? It is what I explained now to you. The way you will act when you see it is going to be different how you are acting now. Glory. You are still acting like saying I just think with thinker. You are not yet seeing it as an evidence. The way you will act, like I explained to you, I take to the airport and I say go, tell any person out there. The way you will start to act is going to be different. That is how you should be acting now. It should be an evidence. That hope should be an evidence that boosts your confidence, and you go for it with all things. Like you now, let me say to you, as you are now with this state of mind, if a person tells you, glory, you better shut up. Oh. This thing where you dey talk, that man, if you went down royal money, all these people you don't bring come to it, they will arrest you. When they bounce on you, police, your eye will clear. Glory, you will run away. You will be weak. So let me now answer your question. Are you sure? What will then happen if the 2.4 million persons, how are we going to get, is it possible for 2.4 million people to get, are we going to get them? Yes. Glory. We will get them. Work it out with us. Simply by talking and sharing the insights to people. You will never know. You just said that the person who told you never knew you would come in, but they shared with you. How about maybe the person saw you as a girl, Glory, I don't think she would. I don't know if you're married. Sorry to say you're a girl. Sorry, I'm just hearing by the voice. The person, you're a girl, right? And say just, Glory, I don't know. Please, let me just talk to you. I think you will miss it. And the person never knew you had a lionic heart to adopt things like this. Don't listen to the naysayers. You must always encounter naysayers. Don't let them discourage you, because they are more in number to those who will say yes to that thing. They are always more in number. So you will have to filter around them. Move around, move until you see one that says, I like it. Awesome, join me. We start searching. People telling us, no, it's not going to work, it's not going to work, it's not going to work. Just know that every vision passes through those two stages. 3 stages. Time first, there's no go work. Rubbish. Soon as they're going to say, be like it will work. Soon as they say it has worked. By the special grace of God, something will happen in SWIFTtrip. That you send a picture to a person, they'll be rushing in. You see the way we came from 2021. Are you seeing me now in an office? Oh God. In 2021, 2022, we no sign of say anything good can come out. But here we are. 1 person joined, 2 joined, 3 joined. The same way those people were joining. Not change. People were joining 500,000. That's the slot we are selling then. You are here crying for 200 and something. Ask the people who have been here how much they came into SWIFTtrip. 2021, 2022. 200 and some came in 1.8 million to buy stake slots. This note, we were not talking about the notes. So congratulations if you are here today encountering SWIFTtrip. This same node will be sold for $200,000 minimum at the launch of SWIFTtrip. The only way to solve this critical challenge is what? Providing critical solution. And when you are in the process of providing a critical solution to a challenge like that of people saying economy is hard, they've identified it, but they are not willing to do anything about it. You don't look at the faces of those kind of persons. The Bible says the poor must always remain among you. Thank you, Glory. Keep working with us,
Okay.
and we'll get it
Sorry,
done.
sir. You asked me a question. You asked me if 15K can build an airport. So now my question is this. 2023, the share was sold for 15K. Let's say we're able to get our target that 2023, 2.4 million members. Wouldn't you have still launched it then?
Did we get it?
So let's say we got it
Did we get
as
it?
it was at 15K. Wouldn't
we
you have
get
still
it?
launched it with that 15K?
You know why people will assume that we will get it? It's because they don't understand the reputation. We won't get it. And I know 100% that there's no way we could have got it. When a land is in a deep forest, do you know they were calling people to buy it so cheap? We don't understand observations of life. That's why we assume some things. These things are simple things that plays out every day. When a real estate agent or agents go to buy hectares of land in a forest, and they are announcing, come buy, people will go for the survey, people will go for the review, their meetings at that forest, showing everything. Time to buy, 50,000 naira. They will not buy. People will be saying, this place can never be developed, this place can never be developed, this place can never be developed. Out of maybe meeting of 50 people, 2 will buy. They will do meetings again, 1 will buy, 10 will buy. For instance, 100 persons has bought. It's not even be 100 persons. Just as they are buying, people are still struggling to make decision. 1 person just clear his own side. Price has changed though. When they are showing other people, they will say, do you see, work is already going on. People are making work. You see 1 person is already working. It's now 150,000. People will still be struggling to make decision. Another person just clear, build fence, just cut ground, build small fence. Price has changed. People who had it 50,000 will now come. Hey, wow, oh, if I had known, I would have bought it then. That was just about 9 months ago. They told me this thing. Now it's 250,000. As they are still playing, those ones that heard it then will now rush in. There are many who don't know anything about it until fresh. Now they see that people have started building. They will now come just that fresh and say, wow, land is going. People have, they are not just fence, they've mounted gates, some have mounted gates, some are now doing foundations. This is like work is going. Do you think it will still be sold for 250,000? Glory.
No, sir.
Good. Why didn't everybody buy that forest at first? And if real estate people don't have anything to sell anymore, it will never happen. These things are psychology. SWIFTtrip knows that no matter how he offers a cheap, people won't buy. 2023, as you say, at that time, the time when you got it, it was 15. When it started, do you know how much?
I heard is it 5K?
5,000. January 1st. March 1st, it became 10,000 naira when we successfully built our app. We begged people, pay 5,000, please. Please, we will build this app. This app is no longer going to be by signing. We will finish the app. Pay. Let's build this app. Let's build this app. Let's build the app. Let's build 5,000. They beg people. Why didn't they come? Glory. You think it's because there's no money? People complain then. Why can they buy something that is not this thing? No, this, not this. They were looking at what we don't have. I beg, it's not going to work. Leave those people. They don't know what they are doing. The economy is hard. 5K. We heard that 10K.
No, I just remember
We heard
something.
it
A
15K.
roommate of mine I referred to join when it was 15K. She was like, how will I use 15K to join something that's going to pay me millions? Like, how is that possible?
Thank you. That was also a very good one. Good. You are with us. People doubted, how can 5,000 make me owner of an airport? I better get out. Now it's 180. It has not gotten to where it should get to. Somebody is saying it's so expensive. Thank you. You are waking up. You're waking up. So you will see that people will always have what to say. When it's cheap, they tell you it's not worth it. When it's getting a bit affordable, they will tell you it has passed our legal. I cannot see money to buy it. Once it passes you, it don't pass you. You don't have it. We are not looking. We have shifted. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Anybody who you tell, and say I don't have the money, that's not the person we are looking for anymore. We were once there. We've gone. If we started from this up, I would have been considering say, it's like, oh, we are coming from nothing. And we heard people pour it back to our face. And now you say we should consider those persons. It's like Noah's Ark. When the rain started to fall, people were rushing the ark. Please open. Did it open? Soonest people will buy it off. And people who are crying for economy is hard, economy is hard. Go and do things now to come out of that economy hardship. No. When it has been bought off, their eye could clear. So the things you didn't pay for, you who paid 15,000, people are coming to pay 200 million to cover up what you didn't pay. And you see it happen, you will know we said it. Don't worry about the time. Have you heard the statement that says great things takes time?
Yes, sir.
If you are bothered about the time a great thing will happen, you will never bet greatness. Allow it to take its due time. Ensure that all you can do today, which is all you can do, if you do that thing, it is enough. As I have spoken, anyone who has heard SWIFTtrip today for the first time, it's enough for you. Can I put gun on your head to say pay? No. Can you force a horse to river and you say drink? No. Everybody makes your decision. A person makes a decision to follow us. Congratulations, we are happy. You make a decision, say lie, you know, go work 180. You don't know how much they will buy an aircraft. It's the person's decision. We have done our part. We invited them to the meeting. We spoke to them. That's all we can do, and it is enough for the stage we are. That's why it's called campaign. Campaign means awareness. Our own is to bring awareness. Our own is not to cause the registration to happen. When it happens, glory to the Almighty. It didn't happen, glory to the Almighty. Will we do what we'll do again tomorrow? Yes. May He give us strength, life, awareness to do it. We will do our own part and allow Him to cause the increase. This is how we have built to 11,000 people, and that's how we will build to 2.4 million persons. Never being bothered about who they come. They will come. Did we invite a person to hear about it? If you didn't invite a person, that's an error. Did you invite? Congratulations. We are doing what is needful from us. Glory. I think I have flogged your part enough, right?
Yes, sir. Thanks.
Thank you so much. So be strong, my dear. Together.
Okay.
Do you know our slogan?
Bounce.
When I say able shareholders of SWIFTtrip, what do you say?
Bounce.
I say did they bounce? Glory. This is not how you are bouncing. How you do register 50 people? Give it to me. Give it to me. Able shareholders of SWIFTtrip.
Bounce.
We bounce.
Right to the top.
See, they're helping you. Right to the top. All right, no relenting. Thank you so much, Glory. We love you. Which state are you connecting from again? It's like you told me in the beginning.
Cross River.
Cross River. Soonest we'll be in Cross River, okay? And you will see me one-on-one.
Okay.
Will you be happy for that day?
Yes, sir.
Great. Thank you so much. All right. And we have other friends who would love to speak to us. Unmute your mic. Robinson, how you doing, boss?
Morning. Okay, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, boss. Hope all is going well today.
We thank God, though. You know, I was just laughing. I know you spend time with Glory.
With Glory.
But it's worth it. It's worth it.
Thank you, sir.
What Glory is has always been the mindset of many people.
Sure.
And they don't understand. There is a difference between a visionary and somebody, sometimes the person who is following. You are speaking as a visionary, like you just told her. If I take you to the airport and I show you the airport, but don't tell people. And the person you now tell, and I say, no, I can't pay. And that's just exactly the way many people are saying it. You, as a visionary, you are, many times when you speak, you say you are not speaking from that office in Port Harcourt, but from your office in that airport. And it brings to mind what the Bible says in Genesis 11, verse 5 and 6, especially verse 6, when God said, this thing they have imagined to do, nothing can stop them. And that is exactly the spirit driving SWIFTtrip. This is something already done. Like some of our admin will say, it's a done deal.
Yes, sir.
I just pray that every one of us will key to this spirit of SWIFTtrip. And like you've always said, the day you stop talking about SWIFTtrip, these people die. It's a spirit, but the key that spirit, or the spirit doesn't die, but die in the sense that you are no longer passionate about it.
Yeah.
I just pray that every one of us will be passionate about it. Now, in the light of what she said, there's something I have come to observe. That many of us are still seeing this project as just a Nigerian thing. This is a global thing. So when we talk, we say, oh, we are just looking at our own economy. It's not, when I joined the same period she joined, 15,000. When it was 15,000.
Yeah.
And immediately I joined, I created a WhatsApp group. And I had many people that I know. One of them, a woman, told me, they received you, if the guy gets in targets, 15,000, by the time he gathered the billions, he will just run away. I said, I don't see it that way. So such a person today now cannot come and tell me things are hard. When it was 15,000, somebody said, I think in one of your analysis, in your presentation, that somebody said, I can give you the 15,000, I will use it to go and cook pepper soup and eat it.
You heard that, yeah. Then, I said that testimony then.
I heard it.
They also told Pastor Chukwemeka that thing correctly. The person said that once he's leaving this place now, he's going to Chicken Republic, and he will use 25,500. So he will use the 25,500 to buy chicken, and he will eat it up. Rather than what? Being a shareholder in SWIFTtrip. And today somebody tells me that economy is hard. That person not ready to come out from hardship.
Yes, sir. So that. So when it is cheap, they say it is cheap. Now we are moving forward. Now my question is in the light of what you just said. In a global project, there are these complaints, although I've not encountered the challenge. If you look at our registration, that is our node app where we register people, that page. The place for the number, can't it be modified to accommodate international numbers without stress, without having to delete one number?
Okay, that's the
program for only Nigerians.
Yeah, it's already updated, but the app will soon be sent online for you to download. The next update coming, that has already been taken care of.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much.
We really thank God. We know whom we are following. I know whom I am following.
I appreciate you so much, sir.
A man with a vision clear before him. So when people see it, they say, I'm surprised that you believe. I said, right from the first day October, when I attended the meeting, I did not even understand 1% of it. I don't think it's zero. But my spirit just gnawed. That was the word the Bible used. When David and Jonathan met, the Bible said they are so united together. My spirit united together with your spirit, the spirit of SWIFTtrip. That very day, that very night, I wanted to register, but I just delayed it to the next day. Just did a little research, went to Google, search, and I got all the information from CAC, your office in Port Harcourt. I got everything the next day, and I called my upline and I said, send me how I can register. That was how I registered the next day. The spirit of SWIFTtrip will find his or her own.
Simple.
We are not perturbed. There's a lot of bonus now to be made. I'm trying to motivate all my downlines to get involved, because many of them don't attend meetings. When you don't attend meetings, how will you be able to defend what they are presenting before people when they begin to throw questions? But I've learned a lot. There's no question they will throw to me today. At least 80% of them I can answer them.
I hear you, sir.
Because of what I gained from coming to meet regularly and listening to the way you answer our questions. Thank you very much, our able CEO. More grace, and more grace to your elbow.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you, Ambassador Robinson, all the way from Lagos State. Thank you for all you do for SWIFTtrip. All right, do I have any other question? Please, ambassadors, check if there's any hands raised. So you'll mute for me. I saw a hand that was coming up the other time. Let's speak.
Neche Cheche. Neche Cheche, I will be muted.
Okay, Neche Cheche, how are you? Yeah, Mr. Samuel wants to also speak. We can unmute him as well. Neche, if you should unmute your mic to speak, as Mr. Samuel can take that position to speak. Anyone who unmutes mic first, speak. Click the middle button to speak. Great. Mr. Samuel, how are you, sir?
I'm doing well.
Great. Good to connect with you today. How's the family?
We thank God.
Awesome.
Thanking God to keep us alive. Just moving.
Amen.
Sir, I really enjoy your teaching today. Very, very well.
Thank you, sir. Why is your mic low?
Is it low now?
It's loud now. Come again.
Okay, I say I really enjoy your...
It's going down again, no? It has gone down again. It was loud just now. What did you do?
Okay, I say I'm enjoying your lecture today.
Oh, thank you so much. It's loud now. I appreciate you so much, sir.
Yeah. Sir, there is my own is a suggestion.
Okay.
I'm connecting from Ebonyi State. Are you aware?
Yes, sir.
I'm connecting from
Ebonyi State, yes. Thank you so much, boss.
So my own is a suggestion. I want to suggest because many of us.
Please let me just introduce you well with one of your testimonies you gave to us, so they know. This is a police inspector of SWIFTtrip in Ebonyi who was slapped by a market woman he was trying to help when it was very affordable. He said, have you heard about SWIFTtrip? Talking about how he's going to make her owner of airport trillionaires. She slapped him and he just walked away. Continue, sir. Thank you so much.
Sir, many of our able shareholders don't know this, and I myself, where I got it is from my boss, Maoga Chukwebeka.
Yeah.
Taught me this one earlier. So I will say it now, and I would like you to any day of our lecture we will add it. That many of our shareholders do not know that there is another benefit in future when our company will be launched. For a man or for a person who brought persons, they believe that some of us believe that this is a hard bonus that we're earning now is only benefit. And they don't, many of us don't know that in future now, when the company will be launched, all those people under you, that time there will be enough money that people will be traveling, going here and there, moving up and down, buying anything. As they are buying, you who brought them, just for example now, I am the one who brought like maybe 50 places. I'm giving an example.
Yeah.
Then those 50 places, that time that company is launched, there's enough money. They can travel to outside country, going like a person who from here, from Aba going to Port Harcourt, always, without even bothering myself about money. So they don't know that as they are moving around, many of us don't know that as they are moving around, buying places around, you yourself, you are making more money. Apart from general money from the company, you yourself will be earning, making too much money.
Okay, it's so, like maybe if that's what you want to give to us, right? Because maybe what I would say is that maybe I talk it very fast. I don't know if they hear it when I speak it. I said it today, and I also said it even on the Saturday meeting we had live. Okay. So I do say it, but maybe since you draw my attention to it that you didn't hear it today, it means I talk on it casually, but I will now start trying to throw more emphasis on it.
Yes, sir. Like the other day, my colleague, I brought one man who wanted to register last week. So that man now, I told the man that some people, some of our, I'm sure some of our colleagues in the office, policemen who are a member. So as I mentioned, the man is senior police officer. I think AC. I said commissioner police.
Yeah.
So the man now, as I mentioned, one of us who are also a big man of his type. So as I mentioned, the man now went. He already called me that I should come on Monday so that he will now register last week. So before then, he now went to that man that I mentioned.
I registered under him.
And I told the man that is it true that someone said that you people are in this company. Why didn't you tell me? And you're my mate in the office. Why didn't you tell me? He said, I registered though, but that thing, 10 years coming, they never launch a move. He immediately discouraged that man. When I went on Monday, the man told me. The man said that 10 years coming, they never launch. He went and asked the man said 10 years coming, they never launched the thing. So when will he enjoy the money?
Sure.
I now went to that man, Oga, in the office. I said, Oga, what did you do, sir? Okay, you yourself, what did you do now? How do we get the number? Since he joined, did you get a new person? The man registered when the price was 35,000. I mean, when the price was 15,000. He still know himself. But I said, why did you do that? Okay, if you, as you discourage the man now, how do we make up the number? Okay, you yourself now, you enter. You told the man that 10 years coming, they never launch it. Okay, do you want us to grow or do you want us to go down? So I don't like that kind. That's why I say you should be coming to the meeting. The man don't even come to the meeting. Come to the meeting so you enjoy. You don't even know what is happening. Okay. You don't even know the company. I myself, I know the company. I know everything that is going on more than.
Can I speak?
So, yeah, go ahead.
Was it the man that brought you in, or you brought the man in?
The man that Chukwemeka brought him.
Okay, I'm just Chukwemeka brought him. Wow. Now, he didn't discourage the man. There's a way I see that other people might not see, and maybe I like the way I see it though. It has helped me a very long time. That man wasn't discouraged by the other man. He told him his own view. He has the right to see his own view. An airport that launched 10 years. Is it not worth it? You wait to be an owner for it 10 years. In fact, doesn't it make sense to you? So if they tell the person you'll be an owner of an airport 10 years and he's discouraged, please, who discouraged him? He didn't discourage him. He discouraged himself. I've always told us, don't be in the path of trying to encourage people. Tell them as it is. How you feel. Tell them. I don't see any discouragement in it. The man was, when a person is looking for what, why not to be part of it, anything can be the reason. So if I ask, is that a good enough reason why not to be part of it? He was just looking for why not to be part of it. So don't let people's decisions perturb you. You might even just, maybe the only thing you have asked the man is not, why do you discourage the man? You just have told him, maybe you would have educated him more now. You just told him 10 years. You would have told him why. And that's what you would say. But he didn't discourage him. Okay?
You don't have anything to impart to the man.
You don't?
You don't have anything to impart to the man.
He doesn't have anything to impart to the man, but the man went to meet him. The man don't want to be, the man don't want to be impacted. It's not by force. If the man wanted to be impacted, he would have come to you.
Yeah.
You can't force impact on someone. He doesn't want to be impacted. He wants to be discouraged. And he got what he needed. So know it. Understand how things work.
Yes, sir.
Nobody discourage him. If he wanted to be impacted, he will come back to you and say, that man told me that. It's why that a person wants to be impacted. Why is it so? Then you will explain to him now, say now, okay, is that why he said 10 years? Before then he can launch now. Let's go for it. Who wants to be impacted to be impacted? Who wants to be discouraged to be discouraged? Let nobody's decision move you. Your own is to share.
Me, I myself, I'm already
a shareholder.
Nobody can deceive me.
That's it.
just I have known about Christ.
Thank you so much, boss. I appreciate you.
Thank you very much, sir.
For you do for so.
Thank you very much, sir.
All right, after Nege and Cheche, if you're still in the house, you can now unmute your mic. Try to unmute your mic. You're a new friend, that's why I want to take your question. We've spent a lot of time trying to reach to us. We've closed, we're just trying to reach out to us. Neche, Cheche, just click the middle button. Please, I'll count 1 to 10. I won't wait forever. If I count 1 to 10 and you're unable to unmute, then I'll take it that maybe network is disturbing you and we'll move ahead. 1, 2, unmute your mic by clicking the middle button at the bottom of your screen. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Charles Ebomo. Eboma, this should be the first time you're speaking with me, if I'm right. How are you doing? Unmute his mic. Ambassadors, please. Click the middle button, Charles Eboma. Eboma. Unable to unmute your mic. All right, we call the meeting to an end today. Again, we'll be live. Bye.
I don't know if you're hearing me now. Sorry, I have to work with my settings. So I was struggling with it that period.
Okay. Thank you so much. How are you doing? Neche, Cheche.
I'm okay. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Which state are you connecting from?
Connecting from Medan State.
Ebonyi. Amazing. We're having a lot of Ebonyi friends in the house these days. Thank you so much. Okay, so you have a question?
Yes, I have a question. Okay, my first one, though I have multiple ones, but let me start with it.
Your mic is low. Why is it low? I don't know. Let me see. Can you? We're not hearing you. Can you speak louder, or you bring the phone closer to yourself?
Hello, can you hear me now?
Loud, yes, very loud.
My question is, since we are looking for, is it not the number will be 2.4 million?
Yes, it's not negotiable.
Or it is not the
That's 3%.
Because of the price.
That's 3% of the company's shares. That's 3% of the company. That's 3% of the company shares. It's our milestone, and it's the challenge we need to solve in order to get to the point of victory.
Is it because of trying to boost capital?
No, it is trying to create massive awareness that SWIFTtrip becomes a household name before the launch of SWIFTtrip.
Okay, I'm not trying to. The reason behind it is in the future, definitely when it's launched, like you will be entering it as you don't have any need to board any other person. You are part of the company, right?
Okay, that's you say because you are part of the company, you can't join any other thing.
I'm just trying to share your vision behind trying to make it conforming. Like in the future, since I'm one of, let me assume I am a Swift member. It's no need for me to, if I want to enter Uber or order online, I won't order any company except from Swift.
Okay, you are asking if it is mandatory.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. If you are the owner of Uber, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
If you are the owner of Uber, will you make use of both for your rides?
No.
Simple. You are the owner of SWIFTtrip. Naturally, that will happen. You don't have any business. You are earning nothing from Uber, from InDrive, from BankDrive, from Bolt, from any other company that you are not an owner of. And they are offering the same services as you are offering from your own company, SWIFTtrip. You know when you patronize your business, you earn. Come on. It's a natural thing. Nobody puts that kind of law to anybody, please. To naturally take care of itself.
Another question now is,
Okay?
another question, is it must, okay, one can evangelize about the company, but apart from the benefit or so-called the benefit of evangelism, is it mandatory for one to evangelize?
For one to tell people about SWIFTtrip. Good. That's a very powerful question. Now, you ask the question, are we going to get to 2.4 million persons? If you don't evangelize, how are we going to get to the people around you? Whomever told you about SWIFTtrip, that person might not know the person that you know. If you don't talk about SWIFTtrip, you are delaying us. It should be a conviction in you. You know what you are here for. You know why you are here. You are here to ensure that the business speeds up. For instance, that man that said 10 years, they never launch. He has not done anything. So he's free to talk any kind of years. If you like, you say 100 years. I will be the last person who will talk to him. To say, why would you say 100? No. It's what he has decided. And we are here to actively ensure that it launches tomorrow. When the time then comes that it launches, we will be transformed. He who didn't partake from this campaign to see that a vision grew to the launch, he didn't grow. He just remained as he is. And there will be no fulfillment. You're just making money, but there's no, everybody around you, you'll be looking at yourself becoming so great. Everybody around you are still saying sasa. The person who will be receiving thank you, you changed my life. He looks around, he sees hundreds, 500, 1,000 persons transformed by an information he gave to them. Who do you think will be having more fulfillment in life? The one who shared. So it's not about the company putting law, ensure you share. Know that as you are coming in, you are meant to share. So I would rather prefer a person 100 times that say I will share this vision to a person who say I will buy. I will not share. It was better that person didn't join us. Some people say I don't know how to talk.
Okay.
See, it is better you talk and nobody agreed to join. Maybe you ask, is there any what's the name? How do they put this thing? What's going to happen to me if I don't share? Hope the company will not say I'm no longer a shareholder when business launch. No, you are a shareholder. It is better you share the information. You come with the mindset, say I will share, and nobody join you, than to come into SWIFTtrip with the mindset I will not share. I just want I will just make the payment. Who need the money? Just make the payment, go and sleep. No, we don't need such money. We need the money of a person who understands the vision and is ready to run with us. That's kind of what we need. So be that man we need. When did you hear about SWIFTtrip, boss?
Just, it's not email possible. There's one on Thursday.
On Thursday.
It's on Friday.
Have you registered?
Yeah. No, I'm yet to register.
Great. Great. Thank you so much. We are proud of you. Thank you so much for all you do for SWIFTtrip. Is that all now?
Yes, is that as time goes on, I will ask.
Please do. Or just try to always join. Yeah, just join the meetings. Always. Uche Chilaka, how are you? Your hands were raised before. Uche Chilaka, you unmuted your mic. You raised your hands a time, and I looked for you. I think I didn't see you again. Uche, how are you? Can you unmute your mic? This is your first time. I'm interested in you. How are you? Click the middle button. Which state are you connecting from? Unmute your mic. Alright, join the meeting again. Could be network. Thank you, everybody. We appreciate us so very, very much. This is a meeting that we come to boost our energy, and of course, we just continue to get better. I am Honorable Richard Tanadi, the founder and the CEO of SWIFTtrip. Don't forget, in order to accomplish greatness, you must surround yourself with great minds. Surround yourself with like minds. Surround yourselves with mentors. Surround you with anyone that can drive you forward. Those are the persons you need when you are about to change levels in life. I love you all. Thank you for standing with me. You are the very people I need to change levels in life. People who are here to support the cause. Thank you, and God bless you. Anyone out there who is unwilling to support us, SWIFTtrip don't need that person to launch. And will SWIFTtrip find its people that will support it and get it launched? Definitely, yes. 1,000% yes. Congratulations again. Thank you, ambassadors of SWIFTtrip. Thank you, able shareholders. Thank you for the new. Thank you to the new members joining us here for the first time. To the YouTube viewers, thank you. We love you. We say thank you, thank you, thank you. That's all we can say. Abba Father, we thank you. Blessed be your name. We started with prayers. We're not living here without praying. May your spirit go with us. May your grace move with us. That at the end of it all praise be ascribed to your holy name. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen and amen. See you again by 8 p.m. tonight. We bounce right to the top.